interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Christian, and you are watching The Knewz. Tonight, we have a special episode for you. We interviewed the founder, the starter of a YouTube channel called The Journey to Success. And we asked him a couple questions regarding his YouTube channel, why he has not been posting, why he has not been documenting his journey to success. Tonight, we have that interview. But first, we have the outline of a couple things that Christopher over here will be explaining what is in the video. Christopher?
Hey, thank you, Christian. Your intros are A1 and nobody beats them.
Tonight, what we have in this interview, up on the north, we're going to be having the vlog updates, okay? With the vlog updates, there's going to be a lot of precipitation coming down, okay? And the second part of this interview, personal growth. With the precipitation, there's going to be a lot of personal growth. What does that mean? Are you a tree? I don't know. You need to water yourself? I'm not sure. Chris explains that in this interview. Finally, number 3, up from the south, there's going to be a lot of heat, okay? There's going to be so much heat that's why there's precipitation from the top, okay? In this third part, career, a lot of heat. Don't forget, a lot of heat. Back to you, Christian. Thank you, Christopher. And he's right. My intros are A1. And now, what you've been waiting for, the interview with Chris Leon. But first, we're going to go ahead and go cut to a commercial break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Now, the interview of all interviews is here. Chris Leon, A Journey to Success. Tonight, we have an interview with Chris Leon himself about his YouTube channel and his life with his journey to success. Thank you so much for being on tonight's episode. Hey man, thanks so much for having me. I watch you guys all the time. Do you really? No. Well, it doesn't matter because you're on tonight's show. Tonight we have a couple questions for you. The first question, can you update us on what you're doing with your vlog? Are you still doing it? Do you still want to do it? Are you still documenting your life? Yeah, so with the vlogs, there's been a lot of things happening in my personal life. It's not crazy like right now when I'm thinking about it, because for me I don't think it's very important or worth mentioning, but this is all part of my journey, and that's why I made the YouTube channel. And so the question is, do you still want to keep doing your vlogs, and are you still going to keep doing it? Yes, I want to keep doing the vlogs, and I'm gonna be posting a lot more, and honestly a part of it is just laziness. Like, it's just sometimes too much work, and as you can tell, and with everything it's just, I don't know, I'm just gonna say it's just out of laziness. Thank you, Chris. The second question we have for you tonight is personal growth. First, let's define personal growth. What does that mean? So with personal growth, I think it's different for everybody. But for me, what I think it means is that there's a person that you imagined in your head that you're wanting to be and who you're supposed to be. And every day we live in opportunity to reach and be that person. So with personal growth, how are you developing the best you? So what helped was I developed a morning routine. And my morning routine it helped me be disciplined, make me go to bed early and wake up early to go to the gym. And what I would do
It happened the night before. I got ready for it. So the night before, I would drink water, and I would leave a little bit amount of it at the bottom. And I would grab my Himalayan salt, add a teaspoon of it, cut a lime in half, add half of the lime into the bottle, and then I would shake it up and I would drink it in the morning.
So what does that do? The sea salt with the lime, what does that do for you?
So I would drink it because our bodies are lacking certain minerals that our body needs, that our food is lacking, like sodium, magnesium, potassium, just a lot of things like that. Okay, so I would prepare that the night before, and then when I would wake up the next day, I would brush my teeth, make my bed, drink 8 ounces of water, and then I would drink that Himalayan salt, that shot, I guess you could call it. Then I would meditate. And what I noticed for me, that shot with the Himalayan salt, is that it kept me up while meditating. Because usually, or when I first started, I would just get up and like meditate, and I would like almost fall asleep. But with that shot, it like, I don't know, it just made me awake, and it gave me energy, and I felt good when I would meditate. So then when I would meditate, or after meditating, I would stretch. While I'm stretching, I listen to a motivational video, a song, something that pumps me up, and that's what I would do. And after stretching and listening to that video, I would grab my little notebook. In the notebook, there are 2 sections. The first section, I would write my intentions. So what that means is the type of person I would want to be. Do I want to be I would write if I want to be a leader, if I want to be kind to myself that day, if I want to show up for myself, make myself happy, things like that. In the second section, I would write what I am grateful for. So I would always, I think most of the time, the first one would always be, I'm grateful for my warm bed, because I would write it in bed and it's just so warm, it feels so good, like I never want to let that go. And it just makes me feel so comfortable and it makes me happy. And I would write things like my son, my family, friends, the opportunity to do any of the things that I'm doing now, life in general. It's just amazing, it's beautiful. And so that's the things I would write. And then I would be good to go and I would go to the gym and then yeah. But later on I figured out that, so I stopped doing it. I stopped doing my routine because I felt like it took too much time. And I'm not trying to make an excuse, but now my morning routine, what it consists of, as when this video comes out, this is what I do. I wake up, drink water, and then I go to the gym and listen to like an audiobook. And that's my routine. And everybody's routine is going to be different. That's my routine now. The Himalayan salt thing I don't do as much. I do feel like I do need to meditate. So maybe I need to, now that I'm saying it, I think I need to reevaluate my morning routine and see what fits in and what feels comfortable for me and what pushes me to grow. So another thing that I wanted to talk about was knowing myself. What the heck does that mean? And yeah, the morning routine did help because now I'm discovering things that I like, not liking, and as I mentioned, that I need to reevaluate it, you know? And so I've had like my first personal, what would you call it? Spiritual encounter, you know, like from meditating, from like trying to level up. I've been seeing, like, not all the time, but I've been seeing like spirits on the side. I guess that's how they said that starts. I've been seeing spirits. I've been hearing them. Like, I'm brushing my teeth. I'll be alone in my house, and I'll hear a "Hey," and it's kind of like, whoa, hello. Like, you know, no one's there, but yeah, no one's there, but it's just a spirit, you know. And yeah, so I've been going through that, and also I've been trying to fill my cup lately.
Fill my cup. Okay.
What that means is I've been focusing on me, making myself happy first. Because if you make yourself happy first, you're going to help other people you're gonna show up the best way you can for other people by showing up for yourself first. In society, it tells you to do the other way around. It tells you to help other people first and then yourself. And I think that's wrong. But if you believe that, that's fine. But for me, what I do is I figured out that I like to be alone. And you're never alone because you're with yourself. And a lot of the times we think that being alone, you're not surrounded by people, so that means you're alone. And that scares people. I don't know why, I don't understand, but being alone, that's when you're with your thoughts and you're with yourself, So anything that you say is going to affect you, and it's insane and it's kind of crazy. So I need my alone time. I absolutely need to be alone. It makes me happy, and by making me happy, myself happy first, I can maybe show up for my son Noah in a different way and have hey, you know what? When you're crying, I'm not gonna be upset. You know what I mean? It makes it a little bit more tolerable when things get out of hand, because you're in a good space and you're able to handle it. And so yeah, I'm just filling my cup. I'm figuring how to fill my cup up, and I think everyone should know how to fill their cup, make themselves happy first, so they can show up and help other people in the way that they need to be helped.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing where you're at with your vlogs, with your personal growth. Now we have a couple questions for you about your career. You do have a clothing line called 6 Lions Clothing, okay? And you also were pursuing social media marketing. And then the last thing that you have is that you are a painter as your day job. So how does all of that work? What are you trying to do with all of this?
Yeah, so my career, it's a difficult, this is probably the most difficult scenario, because, so let's just start with the first thing. 6 Lions Clothing. Right now I am posting things on my Instagram, on Facebook, but there's a lot of work that needs to be done. I'm not going into it 100%. I'm just literally just posting, and it's hard, man. It's so hard. I remember I was talking to somebody, and they were we were talking about this exact same thing, and they said, well, are you selling anything? And I was my ego came in, and I was I'm gonna say yes. And so they just stopped talking to me about it. Because also, that's another thing too, because as soon as you say one thing, if I said, no, I'm not doing that well, then they're oh, well, maybe is it because of this and this and this? And then all of a sudden everybody becomes a business guru, a business expert, when they have no idea what's going on, or what it is that I'm trying to do, or it's just kind of annoying. But it's funny how everyone just turns into that person. It's interesting. But yeah, I haven't really sold anything in a while, but it's because I know why, because I'm not going into it 100%. I'm tiptoeing around the idea of making my brand into what I want it to be, and I'm nowhere close to it.
So what happened with social media marketing?
So with the social media marketing, I took a course with Sebastian. We both bought it. It's in my vlogs if you watch it. And we were going to do that together a while ago. And then I was going to do something with Carla and Bradley. That never happened. And then life happened. And now I hit up Carla again, and I told her, let's do it. And she was down, but I don't know what's happening. We haven't really talked about it. I don't even know what's going on. I think we want to do it, but we're not doing anything about it. So I don't know. I think if I want to do that, I need to get with her and talk to her about it. And yeah, we'll just see what happens. But would it be cool? Yeah. Do I see myself doing that? I don't think so. Now that I think about it, I don't think that that's something that I would want to do for the rest of my life.
Okay, so now the last thing with painting. What are you trying to do with that?
So with the painting, it feels good. Like
So do you want to be a painter forever?
no, I don't want to be a painter my whole life. No, never. Like, I don't want to do that. What I would like to do is I would like to maybe be. I feel like I'm more of the background type of guy. I would like to maybe do the analytics, do the advertising for it. Almost be like the HR person for some reason. I don't know why. I just feel more comfortable and more. I feel better doing that. So I'm trying to develop right now help develop my dad's business into the next thing that he wants it to be. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm helping him grow that, and hopefully in a year that we'll be in the next step and be able to advance and progress and do a lot of cool, amazing things with it. And there's speculation and talk of a TV show. I don't know if I could share that or not, but I'm going to say it. There's speculation and talk of a TV show with it. But that's later down the road. But I think the more that we work on it, maybe within a year, that'll be something that we're going to be doing. And yeah, man, I think that's where I'm at right now. All in all, I need to make a decision if I want to keep doing my clothing brand, if I want to keep doing the social media marketing, or even the painting. Like, there's so many options, and yeah, I do feel grateful and for all these opportunities, and yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
Thank you so much, Chris, for being on tonight's episode of the Knewz.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Make sure you follow this man, subscribe to his YouTube, and follow him on his social media channels. Thank you again, Chris, so much. I do appreciate it, and we'll catch everyone next time. Well, there you have it, the interview with Chris Leon. We will keep updating you on what is going on in his life, or you could like, subscribe, and follow him on social media. And as always, if you didn't know, now you know.